Good day, ma'am. We are Group 4 and our topic for today are what is spiral model.
What is spiral model?
So, the spiral model is a software development process model that combines elements of both iterative and waterfall development methodologies. It was introduced by Barry Boehm in 1986 and it designed to address the inherent risks and uncertainties in software projects. So the spiral model is a is particularly useful for complex projects where requirements are not well defined or may involve or over time. It emphasizes risk management and early validation of the project's feasibility, making it suitable choice for large software development endeavors. So that's all and thank you.
Phases of spiral model.
Hi, by the way, I am John Mark B. Russell, one of a group for representatives, and now let's continue to our discussion, which is about software development life cycle of the spiral model. The spiral model is a software development process that combines elements of both iterative and incremental development. It is typically divided into four phases. We have planning, risk analysis, engineering, and evaluation. The first one is planning. In this phase, project objectives, constraints, and risks are identified. The development team defines the requirements and creates a detailed project plan. This phase involves setting goals and making strategic decisions. So it basically means that in planning is consists of requirements and communication in order to identify the scope of work of the system that they were about to develop. The second one is risk analysis. In this phase, it involves a thorough analysis of a project risk. It aims to identify potential problems and uncertainties and develop strategies to mitigate or manage them. That's why risk analysis is a crucial aspect of the spiral model because it helps in making informed decisions. The third one is engineering. During this phase, actual development of the software occurs. It follows the traditional software development process with design, coding, testing, and integration of the software components. Each cycle in the spiral may go through these development activities. So the engineering phase in the spiral model is where the software product is built incrementally. Once the engineering phase is completed, the software is ready for evaluation and if necessary, further refinement and subsequent iterations of the spiral. This iterative approach allows for flexibility and adaptation to changing requirements and risk management throughout the development process. And the fourth one is evaluation. This phase involves reviewing the results of the previous phases. The project is assessed against its objectives, and the decision is made on whether to proceed to the next iteration of the spiral. This phase is critical for determining if the project is on track and whether it needs any adjustments. So the purpose of this evaluation phase in spiral model assess the project progress, identifies the risk, and informs decision making. It helps ensure the project stays on track, maintains quality, and can lead to necessary changes or replanning.
Similarities between iterative model spiral model and waterfall model.
So the similarities between iterative model, spiral model, and waterfall model. Iterative, spiral, and waterfall models are all software development methodologies, but they have different approaches and characteristics. However, there are some similarities among them. First, phases or stages. All three models involve dividing the software development process into phases or stages. For example, they typically include requirements, gathering, design, implementation, testing, and maintenance phases. So number two, documentation. Each model emphasize the importance of documentation. Through to varying degrees, waterfall places are strong emphasis or extensive documentation for each phase, while iterative and spiral models also require documentation but allow for more flexibility. So number 3, risk management. The spiral model and to some extent the iterative model incorporate risk management as part of the process. They involve accessing and addressing risk throughout the development cycle, which is less prominent in the waterfall model. So number 4, testing. All three words include testing as a crucial phase or the software development process, ensuring the software meets quality standard. So number 5, client involvement. Iterative and spiral model encourage ongoing client or stakeholder involvement and feedback throughout the development process, while waterfall typically has less client interaction until the final delivery phase. So number 6, deliverables. They all produce specific deliverables or artifacts at the end of each phase, such as design, documents, code, and test cases.
Costly.
My task is all about here are its key features, which is costly. Costly. It can be more costly and time-consuming compared to some other development models due to its iterative nature and the need for repeated pieces. When we say costly, it is more expensive when it comes into projects, and it is not suitable for a small project because from time to time special skills are needed into a specific expertise on every iterations. Therefore, each iteration of a project may require additional resources by testing, more revisions and changes, and it can lead time consuming, and overall it can increase project cost.
Risk management.
Risk management. So this risk management is one of the primary objectives that can process of identification, analyzing, and acceptance of uncertainty decisions. It also involves understanding and addressing risk to make sure organizations achieve their objectives. Some of the examples of that are security breaches, data loss, cyber attacks, system failure, and natural disasters. Risk management helps to proactively identify and control threats and vulnerabilities that could impact the organization negatively.
Flexibility.
So my assigned topic in a spiral model part is the flexibility. So the model allows for flexibility in adapting to changing requirements, technology, and customer feedback because of its nature. So in the flexibility in the spiral models, it can easy to adapt some changes. For example, if they have an updating of the project or there's something updating on the spiral model, it can easy to adapt. Not like some other spiral model that it take times to fix their problems. Not like in a spiral model that is flexible for all requirements or some feedbacks of the users or the customers. It's easy or flexible.
Importance of spiral model.
This is my assigned topic, which was importance of spiral model, the last topic. The spiral models allows for incremental product release and implement via each spiral phase. and the constructions of prototypes. This ability of the model to manage unanticipated risk once the project has started is its more crucial component and making a prototype make this possible. So spiral model, it allows incremental products. Incremental products means it allows ongoing improvement and development. These models, iyang gi-allow ang improvement sa products. Like for example, every year, di ba ang iPhone every year, nailain-laing mo gawas ng mga bagong version. Mga bagong version sa mga iPhone. It's because open sila for improvement. And also, spiral model has the ability to manage unanticipated risk. Unanticipated means unexpected nga pwedeng mahitabo, like magka-problem sa new model by making prototypes. Make this possible. Prototypes used to evaluate if the new design needs enhancement or okay na. That's all, and thank you.